Okay, here I come.
All right, I'm
Here
here.
I am. See, I got my tea.
Uh,
So I saw your video running around. I didn't watch the whole thing because after 3 times around, I got the feeling it was going to just keep going round and round, right?
really?
Did
Did
I
you
miss
see
something?
Well, yeah, if you don't watch it all, then you miss it. Did
Uh-oh,
you
I'll watch it again.
did you see it go outside? I mean,
Oh,
I know these days 3 minutes is like an eternity for people's attention span, especially watching videos online, and I'm the same way, but it was what it was. So
well, actually, I watched the first minute and a half, I think, and it still kept going. It looked like it was just going around and around. So I didn't check, but I also was just,
what do you
I just,
do when you watch movies? Do you just watch like 45 minutes and then go, well, seems like this is a crime drama. It's probably just going to be a crime drama all the way through
no,
an hour and a half to 2 hours?
no. My phone call ended at about something like 5:25, and I saw, oh, there's a video there, and I said, but I got this phone call, I mean, this Zoom thing that I got to do at 5:30. So I watched for 1 minute, and I said, and it looked like it was just going round and round. So then I said, okay, I can look at it later.
It's fine.
But okay,
Right.
but I will look at it later.
Because you look at the analytics on these things and you can see where how like average views and whatever, like it tells you where the people drop out. And I mean, nobody finishes watching videos. It's nobody has an attention span anymore.
I actually do usually watch them unless they're like,
except for this time.
what was I going to do? Say to you, I'm sorry I'm late because, anyway.
We don't have to bicker about this.
Okay, let's not bicker.
Things to bicker about.
Yeah, let's find something else to bicker about. So
we are closed tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the morning and try to see if we can get a shipment out. And that's it.
Yeah.
I see some other states are, it seems like, making some exceptions for manufacturing if you follow certain guidelines. But I mean, and I looked at the New York ones, and it's pretty clear that we're not part of the essential thing.
Yeah.
So
they just don't understand. And Bailey's completely closed down, and I think she's very upset about it, but agreeing. I mean, it's not that she's in a, like she's not upset with Cuomo. She's
right, yeah.
But she does not like this virus.
Okay, so she's anti the virus?
She's anti-virus, I gotta tell you. And I did tell you. Oh yeah, we did. We spoke. Yeah, we spoke earlier. Never mind. I did tell you. I told you about Rand Paul. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is where I get all my breaking news from
me.
Yeah. So let me know what's going on out there.
There's no delays. There's no real delays between us, I'm noticing.
What do you mean delays? You mean?
I'm sorry, I keep leaning forward. There's no, when I say something to you, you respond right away. It's not like you haven't heard me yet.
What's that now? Stupid.
Hey, so when is Sean coming on?
I think he'll pop in. He's going to be a special guest.
Oh, okay.
So we can do it if it works. Okay. I don't know what we're doing here. I figure this is it's like talk show style,
Yeah.
I don't know which one of us is the host, but I sent him a link. Sean Sullivan, our production manager and professional artist, one of the most prolific of the people I know. But let's see if he knows how to get into a Zoom meeting. That's the real
Well, he
test.
certainly will have a lot to offer.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. And I don't know what he's like, if he's gonna do it on his phone or what. But we texted earlier because we were about the gloves and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But the gloves that we use in manufacturing, they literally say for not for medical use on them.
Yeah.
But in this case, maybe it'll be an exception. I don't know.
It also is something that, just because it's not for medical use doesn't mean that it can't be used by, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be used in treating somebody, but it
Right,
might
right.
be used in handling equipment
I
and
think
stuff.
like police officers and stuff, like
Yeah,
first responders are using those or whatever. So, because we have vinyl, we use vinyl and we use nitrile.
right.
So I think latex is what the medical people use.
Um, yeah, because it fits tighter, I think, but it's also the thing that a lot of people are allergic to.
So what?
So what? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I think maybe I don't know. They use nitro for instead. I don't know. Anyway, that's not our problem. We still make paint. The government,
Yeah, I
well,
guess
no,
I
we
guess
actually
in
don't.
case anybody else ever sees this, I don't know if this will ever see the light of day. We wrote to the state of New York COVID-19 response team to offer them any gloves or Tyvek suits too. I don't know if they're using those, but we have Tyvek suits. So hopefully they'll email back. They'll say if they need them or not.
And when we finally do open up and go back to work and there are no gloves, we're
Yeah,
just going to tell people don't bite your nails.
I'll keep one little box or something. I don't know. Everybody
Well,
gets a
I
pair.
would keep a couple, but yeah, this is the situation is so desperate right now, and and a lot of us feel just very useless, which is why we say, well, we do art, and somewhere that plays a role, and it may be just that it allows people who are at home to do art, uh, to express themselves about it, to feel like they're to relate to it, to just to do something at all.
Not only that, but the people, we know people that are doing some pretty amazing things that are,
Mm-hmm.
not only making a lot of work, but doing online either courses or just putting together meetings. I see a lot of it on Facebook, which honestly, I don't like Facebook, and I've been not like paying much attention to it and staying away from it ever since the whole, Russia and all that stuff, since they, but that's a whole other thing. I just got tired of it. And, now I see it as like there's a lot of stuff going on when everybody's separated and it's kind of this like place to gather.
Yeah.
Jeff Hurst and Helen Danley are doing a bunch of stuff on there. And,
Mm-hmm.
Pressman, a bunch of people are doing like figuring out ways to engage with each other, which is pretty cool.
Which is really interesting because it. I think I was telling you this yesterday when when they had the blackout here in 03.
Oh, right.
And actually, I remember this from the blackout in New York City back in the 70s. I don't remember. It would make people would come out on the streets. They had no other place to go, and they would go out on the streets and they'd socialize, and you'd meet neighbors that you'd never met. And now that's exactly what we can't do because
Yeah,
it's
exact opposite of that.
instead of a lack of electricity, we have a virus, and it's the electricity that allows us actually to communicate, and the social media that allows us to still see that we're not the only people there. We're not alone.
And the devices that we all like, instead of talking to each other, we're all looking at our phones. Now,
Yeah.
those very devices are the things that are allowing us, we're all going like, wait, where'd everybody go? We want to talk to each other. So,
Right.
you know, so here you and I are like this, like, you know, I mean, like I don't see enough of you. Now I got to do this every day.
Well, actually,
usually I'm at work and you send an email and you say, well, I'm not going to be in today. And I think, oh my God, this is great.
and look what I've given you these last 2 weeks. It was my absence, and you had all that time to be without me. Now you really are without me.
I never thought I'd
but
miss
you want me. Everybody who's listening to this, this is the way we are all the time.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this. I don't even know what to do with this. Like, what would I do? Just put it on. I don't know. I mean, and how if you like, you don't want to watch a 3-minute video that was actually exciting. How are people going to watch? You know, half an hour of us?
Now you got to stop this. I did not turn it off because it wasn't exciting.
You just don't care.
I had to get on this Zoom thing with you.
All right. So it's my fault.
It's your fault. Where the hell is Sean? I'm running out of things to say. I need artwork.
Well, the thing is, too, we talked last night. How long did we talk last night on our practice session?
20 minutes.
Oh, you kidding me? It was like
hours.
It was over an hour, wasn't it?
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got the tape, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, look, while we're waiting with Sean, let's see. I'm going to share my screen. I think. Can you see that?
I can see the screen, and I can see you, and I can see me.
Last night.
Oh.
So you'll be able to see, and there I am, I'm just having a beer again. But just so you can see the difference.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
From there to now.
Yeah, you didn't need to show me. I remembered it. This is.
Yeah,
this
but
is,
if anybody else ever sees this, they'll see what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, it was like a grisaille looking at you.
Oh, you're such a fancy pants.
Yeah, I'm such a fan.
A grisaille.
It was an underpainting of what we're doing now.
Ah, okay. So this is the. Is this the overpainting or is this just the painting?
This is the glaze. This is the. Yeah. This is full color. That shirt of yours looks like a checker shirt of pale brown pink, I think, or is it sepia? Your favorite color?
No, it is. The color is yeah. My thing still looks pretty warm, doesn't it? The lighting.
Yeah.
Yours looks pretty white. Pretty.
Pardon?
Yours looks more blue.
Oh well, I've got fluorescents. Actually, they're fairly yellow fluorescents.
Oh, I hear somebody. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Richard, do you see Sean?
I did for a second. Where is he?
So
I'm home.
I think what's going to happen now is we're going to have. Oh wait, no, I can do like I can see both of you. Richard, there's a thing up to the top right that says gallery view.
Let me see. Gallery view.
You see that?
Wait a minute. Leave meeting. You know, I think I was supposed to find that on the Zoom meeting and I didn't find it. Share.
That's Richard's hand.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Participate now. Wait a minute. Where the hell? Gallery view. I don't see.
Hey, Hugh.
I see participants. Maybe that's it. Wait a minute. Oops. Wait a minute.
So this is our first time having 3 people involved. Sean, you can see us, I take it?
Wait a minute.
I can see you guys.
Did you get it, Richard?
No, that's to send an email. Never mind. That's not what
Richard, it's going to do one of 2 things. You can either have it set so that you can see all 3 of us together, or which is what I have right now, or you're going to have it where when the person talks, it's going to kind of click on, but that means it's going to be back and forth between Sean and I.
Yeah, that's all I can. I don't have a gallery view. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. Switch camera, gallery view. There, I got it.
Okay.
What's this thing that's showing?
All right.
Richard's iPad. Wait a minute.
I think maybe you turned your camera around or something.
Oh. Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute.
Bear with us a second, Sean.
Yeah. This is my first time, so.
You're doing pretty well so far.
Wait a minute. There. Okay. Got it. Okay.
All right.
There we are. All three of us together. Hey, Sean, how are you? You could have just, you know, Sean, you could have dressed a little better.
Yeah, I know.
It's Sunday after all.
It is Sunday. You look dapper. You're both looking very.
I got this dirty old shop shirt that I've been wearing for days.
Smooth and dapper.
And this is the hoodie that I've been wearing for years, but not all at once.
I'm going with the double sweatshirt thing. So.
Oh, look at that. Nice. So.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh.
You.
And
it wasn't nice.
We were getting to the point where we're like, well, where the heck is Sean? Because how long can we hold out?
The kids and I were busy. We were making swords, so.
Oh.
Wow.
We're getting ready for the apocalypse, and so we made swords.
Those are gonna come in handy.
Where are the kids? Weren't they there? Didn't I just see Emmett?
Yeah, they're around somewhere.
Oh, okay. Is this your studio?
Yes, it's a mess.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, I'm on the steps outside. So
Okay.
Is it cold?
Beautiful out. No, it's gorgeous. It's really nice right now.
Ah, because you look all bundled up.
I mean, it's a little chilly.
Yeah, it was chill. I mean, I went out. It was nice, but it was a little chilly. I rode my bike down to the shop, and it was cold, but it was nice.
Yeah.
And then I tidied up. Like normally, this isn't. I removed a lot of stuff from back here. There's some stuff I couldn't get rid of, but.
Where are you?
I'm in my little basement home office. I just like carved out a little section of the basement. I refuse to call it a man cave.
Good, thank you.
Although it does have, it's like I've got the cliched like Clockwork Orange poster, and I got my bike and there's a guitar over there. I don't think you can see the guitar, but it's got all the requisite things to like be a man cave, but it's a home office.
And I'm in a rented garage that I just set it up with some books to make it look like a like a study, and
have things gotten that bad? So you're actually living in a storage space now?
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, Pamela threw me out, and she said I don't know if you've got the virus, but. No, anyway, no, I'm in my study. I call it my studio because this part is my study and over there is my studio. I could, I guess, turn this around and show you.
Oh, this is gonna go.
Wait a minute. Can you see that?
Yeah. You see piles of stuff.
Yeah. All the charts.
I was saying yesterday how it looks. I'm like, wow, you managed to set up your studio at home exactly like your office at work. Like it's got all the same stuff.
Right. Yeah. In the same place, right, Richard?
Pretty much.
Do you make yourself sign out books when you take them out of your library?
You want to know something? Actually, I have on my spreadsheet, I have a page there for just books that I have at home, so I know where the hell they are. And if I'd looked at it, if I'd looked at the one, because I have a spreadsheet for books that are in your office, and if I had looked at it that time, I would have known that the book I was searching for was there and not at home.
You have a spreadsheet for books in other. Really?
In Sean's office, yeah, because I've given him a number of books to have there.
You should definitely get involved in tracking this virus then. I think you would be excellent at it.
Oh, just wait. He's right. You are doing that, aren't you, Richard?
Darin showed me Bing. The COVID-19 thing on Bing where they're tracking everything, and I made us. Hello, what happened?
I'm going to share it with you. So while you're talking about it, I can show.
Wow.
This is what we're talking about.
Yeah. And
I don't know
so,
if you look at this map, but
and down below it has the listing for New York State and Ulster County and everything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And you can see, and so you can see how many people are confirmed, how many have died, how many have recovered. I want you to know that in New York State, they're only listing one person who's recovered, which is pretty scary. But no, I've been because I'm actually interested in seeing how. This is my way of seeing how fast it's expanding. Of course, one of the things is you don't know how they're reporting. So the reporting may be fairly haphazard, but ultimately it'll show how it is, how fast it's spreading. I mean, I think 40% of the cases in New York State are in the city, and New York State.
The rest are in Kingston, New York.
There are 18 cases in Ulster County.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. They're not listing fatalities or recoveries, but just confirmed for the counties.
But you're keeping your own spreadsheet on this, correct?
Of course.
Is that what you told me? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm looking to see what the percentages are, and I have a learning disability. I can't follow other people's spreadsheets. I have to follow my own.
Do you have any spreadsheets on, like, my personal life in any way that I need to know about?
It starts with East Stroudsburg State University. I don't have any information prior to that.
Sleepy Hollow High School? You don't have any of that?
Well, I do know the hotel you once pointed out.
Hey. Jeez.
Jesus, am I going into uncharted?
I'm recording this.
Okay.
You know that, right?
Well, doesn't mean you're not going to edit it, I hope.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that any of this is going to be worth anybody seeing, but, who knows?
Well, let me just take this on to another track. Sean, I understand you do artwork. And while you're at home with nothing to do but make swords for your kids, have you been in your studio producing? I lost your voice.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, we're not getting volume there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You got it?
You're fading.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying. I've been trying to. Yeah.
Don't you get up at 4 a.m. every morning to?
I haven't been. I haven't been sleeping that well. Do you know why? Our whole rhythm here has changed, I have to say. Like, we eat dinner later, like everything. We're turning into Europeans, I think.
Well, I already eat around 10 o'clock at night, so no, 9 o'clock, because I eat during the news. But so I'm used to, but if I had to eat any later, I'd be doing it. I'd be waking up in the middle of the night and eating. But actually, no, quite seriously though, when you're in your normal schedule, you get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
Right.
When I'm working for a living for both of you guys,
Thanks. Now you sound like Darin.
I work before I come to work. Yeah, before I go to work.
I mean, this is
So-
an incredible discipline.
It's the only way that happens, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, and discipline is usually the only way something like that happens, where you
Right.
Do you mind if I pop over and because I could show somebody your work?
Sure.
Let's see, I think. Which of course it's like Instagram, right, for everybody.
Whoop, that's not Sean's work. I hope he's not spreading COVID-19.
Well, just so like I don't know. I'm still just picking this whole. Oh man, I'm not. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna see what pops up on my Instagram.
Oh, I'm so glad that's what popped out first. That could have been very awkward.
I know, right? This is dangerous. So here's Sean Parade Pimlico Pearl.
Yep, that's it.
I think I looked you up earlier for your website.
Uh-huh.
There's a longer version of Parade Pimlico
Yeah.
Pearl, right?
Yeah, the original, yeah. I had to cut it short because of Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Well, here it is, right? Parade. Oh, Pentimento, because you were just like, how long and confusing can I make the name? Just an exercise in branding.
Right.
Look at that friggin' website. And yet, you know, look at you, man.
Wow.
Well, this is so
Yeah,
this
that's
is,
yesterday.
these are curated shots of the studio, I'm sure.
Yeah, you are.
Look at that. Wow.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh, yeah, I tagged you. You didn't do anything.
Oh no, I didn't, you know, honestly, I don't even understand Instagram, so I'm always missing. Oh my God, look at this.
I challenged you.
I didn't even know. Holy cow. I got to figure out what this is and get in on it.
Go take a look. I challenged you and Jonah and Tyler from BDW and Kier Kinsella.
Oh my God. That is great. Holy cow. All right. Well, yeah, I got to figure that out.
Wait, what was that previous piece?
What? I'm not.
No, before that. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I've been using doing monotypes on muslin.
Huh.
It's been fun.
Hmm.
That's cool. And these, but
Yeah.
most of this stuff is using our paint, right? Pigment sticks.
It's all RNF paint.
Yeah. So it's
Phew,
our
I was afraid you were going to say you were using.
Careful, Richard.
Yeah, I'll show you. The desk here, and then you'll see.
All right, let me get rid of this. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that.
Looks like Wolfkhan Studio.
Yeah, they're a little soft. They've been sitting in the sun all day, so yeah.
It's a nice studio.
Oh, what?
great
Do you have that
paint.
happen very often where the sticks get soft from sitting in the sun?
Well,
Huh?
yeah, it's a sun room,
Yeah.
and they kind of cook all day, but then at night they cool up again. They kind of firm up.
Do they?
Yeah.
My experience is that they don't necessarily firm up that much, and because the
Yeah, I
wax
mean,
breaks down.
in the summer, not so much, but I'll take them off the table in the summer.
I was going to say.
But-
But you're still, even when they do get very soft. The reason I'm asking this is that you find you can still use them, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
they're
question
not-
that people say to us.
Yeah, I mean, they're not melting. I'm not letting them melt.
Hmm.
They just
I know
they get
that.
a little softer.
Yeah. And again, on the outside chance anybody ever sees this, I just want to say that Sean is the guy that he runs the production department at RNF, and so he's the guy who's largely responsible for the colors that you see. making sure they're correct, but also like the development of a lot of the new colors, all were, Sean was very instrumental in, if not like the guy that pulled it off. And then you do a bunch of other stuff too, obviously, but just so people know who the heck you are.
Yeah.
Again, it's the light of day ever.
Yeah. And I should add that I don't even make paint anymore. We have many other people that are hands-on making the paint day in, day out, and they are awesome. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And this week, I mean, like when we were skeleton crew, came in on different days when we were just trying to keep it to like 3 or 4 people working at a time. And man, they all, when you said who wants to come in, all the hands went up and said, yeah, I'm ready to roll. So we couldn't have a better bunch of people. Pretty fortunate.
Well, I actually talked to some of them today and said, how you doing? And one of them, one of the answers I got was stir crazy.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Saying, boy, I wish I could come in.
Yeah.
And they were the paint makers, and maybe we'll be visiting them some point in one of our.
That would be cool. Yeah.
So yeah.
I just got a notification that the lockdown is likely to last 10 to 12 weeks.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it would expect anything less. It just,
right.
This whole thing is like just day by day. And it's like, oh, now we got to, last week everybody was still kind of hanging on to like, yeah, but, business as usual, right? And even I went to, some of the places around us when I left today on my bike, and I just looked at the signs they had on their doors. Very like, hey, we're still open, and yet they can't be open. And,
right.
And we're kind of going like, okay, what's this going to look like? And let's wait for more information. But it's hard to imagine. I mean, yeah, this is going to go on a while,
Yeah. And the question is that we all have is what are people going to do?
Yeah, right.
When they don't, we have rents, we have mortgages, we have, I mean, I'm collecting Social Security, but of course I'm paying.
I'm going to stay with you, Richard.
By being closer to death than anybody else.
So yesterday, Sean, we had this when Richard and I had our practice session. I talked to him about like not getting into this like morose sort of territory,
right?
That he's prone to.
Well, I didn't think that was morose because all of you guys are younger. See?
Yeah, but I know, but we're.
And the fact is, the fact that you're not getting Social Security right now means at least that you've got a lot longer to live. But let's not put this into the.
I'm acutely aware of my own mortality, Richard.
Yeah. Darin and I talk about death all the time.
for a couple of guys in their mid-40s, we talk about it a lot.
Well, I frankly miss our talks about death every day.
We maybe now's a good time to start a podcast. We could just.
Well, I never even knew it existed until I was in my late 60s.
Oh, jeez.
And
really?
And then I suddenly realized, I'm not a kid anymore. The first creaks started to come in. The elbows and the knees started to give away a little bit. And I said, well, if this keeps going, I'm gonna completely.
You're saying that you first had joint pain in your late 60s?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't doing spreadsheets in those days, so I don't know.
I got all my joints hurt. I don't know. All right. Well, we don't want to go down this road.
All I can say is if your joints hurt, smoke them.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Do I even have a...
Do you have a delete?
No, I was looking to see like if I have a time thing on this, just so that we're not,
Yeah.
I feel like that's part of the thing is we got to like, know when to wrap it up.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Both of you guys, or have you guys? I've been home for a few days now. We're settling into sort of a routine. Do you guys have that down yet, or is it just kind of?
No, I mean, I've of course been going to work,
Yeah.
and then I even went, I went down there yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
partly just because I wanted to shoot those videos that I did, and
Yeah.
and I wanted to check out, I wanted to actually see how many gloves we had, those disposable gloves.
Before you offer them.
Well, yeah, I wanted to. I figured the first question would be, how many gloves do you have, if they do want them.
Yeah.
And then and I'm going to go tomorrow because we have that shipment that.
Is that going out?
We're going to try. We'll see. So we have
Yeah.
2 pallets of stuff that are going to go to a distributor, hopefully, and we have no idea, what's actually happening. After that, I don't know. I mean, this weekend's been odd.
Yeah.
And I'm almost like, oh, well, it's like, you feel like, oh, it's vacation. And then reality just keeps creeping in.
It's so true. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's even, especially because it's so nice out too. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll go out, I'll ride my bike around the neighborhood, and then it just keeps coming back. We have some really big, difficult decisions to make, and and then there's an odd comfort in the fact that everybody's kind of in it to some degree together. I mean, there's obviously people that are in medical and certain like essential things that have a very different experience right now. But a lot of us are just we're all on hold, and it's like freaky, and yet it's a shared experience. So I don't know, Richard.
I've been really busy. I have actually, I can't seem to keep up. I mean, there have been some things, that I've been doing with the arts district and some other, projects, and with Harambe, I've been doing some stuff, so I've been, and after that, I'm really hoping, once I clear out a lot of that stuff, I'm hoping I can go to work on my color charts. I knew that was going to get a laugh from you. I couldn't, but there, doing those color charts, every time I do them, and think of a different way of doing it, I'm sort of find myself discovering a new way of approaching the color, or a new way of thinking about it, or a new way of thinking about the relationships, and so that's, I'm really looking forward to it. That's why I snuck into the shop the other day to get to get the drawdown bars and a couple of cakes of paint I needed, too. But I'm really looking forward to do that because I keep not having the time to do it. And here I've got this time, and I'm looking forward to it. I was originally planning to just make sure I took some time because of the conference coming up, but I have a feeling, if we're talking about 12-week, possible 12-week lockdown or period until the peaks, where almost everything's on hold. Even things happening in August sound like they're going to be postponed. I don't think people are going to feel safe for quite a while, and it's also because I don't know if it's true or not, but I was hearing that getting the virus doesn't give you immunity to it.
I don't think that's something they know yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I heard that there was nothing definite, that you get it, but if that's true, I mean, it could be, you know, I hope not, God, that we can get reinfection, but let's not go there.
Yeah, thank you. You know, it's like if this, if that.
Yeah.
If we had some ham, we could have a ham sandwich. We just need to go get some bread. Sorry. All right. Well, I don't know. We've been on this for what, like a good half hour.
There's a limit, right?
I don't know if there's a limit, but I think there's a limit to what anybody's ever reasonably gonna watch.
Well, I assume you're going to.
Because I'm trying to figure out if this is even worth like posting and just having these conversations, even if it's just for, you know, maybe staff, and then maybe we pull somebody else into it.
Right.
And, you know, put different combinations of people together. We're just sort of figuring out what's possible.
Yeah.
So,
You know, we could also, well, we talked about also getting together with some other artists, you know, like Lisa or maybe Leslie Giuliani or some of the others, and have this. And then we could also, you know, maybe even with some of the other businesses in Kingston, you know, even though they probably won't be in their shops, but just talking about, you know, if we're talking about what this stuff is doing, to us, and what our plans are and what we're thinking of and how it's affecting us, I think it helps. And
yeah.
if nothing else that comes out of this, you know, when this is all over, we'll either have more of a relationship with each other, or we'll be dead.
Oh, see, that's it. That's all right. You know what? So how about we wrap
All
it
right.
up?
That's the way to wrap it up.
That's
I'm sorry, I can't.
Finality there.
I'll tell you something. There's a thing about Gallows humor
I know.
that and you and Darin, you and I have shared this over and over. I mean, sometimes the worse something is, the more we end up laughing, and it's not because we're insensitive to it or that we don't feel. It's that in some ways we do realize the pain it is. We do realize how awful it is, and what are you going to do? Cry? Somehow laughing is kind of, you know, giving the finger to the problem. Just saying, you know, screw you. You know, you're just not going to beat us. And that's how I feel. You know, I mean, it's I feel terrible about this happening, but not going to make me any more reverent.
That's what we love about you, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, I'm
Okay. Should we end this?
Yeah, I think we should end it. I'm just gonna wrap it up because we'll have. Sounds like we're gonna have time to do this again. And,
Yeah. And next time we do it, we can have call in.
Yeah. And obviously we'll be in touch with each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've removed the 40-minute. Oh, there was a time limit, and Zoom just told me we've removed the 40-minute time limit on your group meeting.
Oh, it was so interesting, right?
Yeah. I think that's probably the CEO of Zoom is watching. He's like, boy, these guys are on the ball. They're on fire. Let's not stop this now.
Right.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Hey, Sean, it's good to see you. It's good to see
Yeah.
you.
Next time we want your kids.
Okay. Yeah. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Good
We'll
to see
talk
you.
to you soon.
All right.
Take care.
Say hi to Marie.
I will. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Say hi to Alejandra.
Yeah, say hi to Pamela.
Say hi to Pamela.
Wake up.
Okay. It's
Say
over.
hi to Gary. I don't know your cat's name.
It's over. It's over now.